There are 20 new reported cases today, taking the total of confirmed cases in Victoria to 1,884. 7 are linked to known outbreaks. 1 has been detected in hotel quarantine, 9 through routine testing, and 3 other cases are under investigation. Sadly, a man in his 80s has died overnight of infection, which brings the total number of deaths in Victoria to 20. There are 3 staff members who've tested positive at Hampstead Dental Clinic in Maidstone. All staff members of the clinic have been classified as close contacts and will be tested, but there are no patients who've been identified as close contacts. There are now 241 cases that have been identified that indicate community transmission. That's an increase of 8 since yesterday. That number has been around 10 every day, but a decrease of 8 is somewhat encouraging. It certainly means that we're not getting an increase or an exponential increase in community transmission cases day by day. But there are 141 active cases in Victoria, over 1,000 close contacts. Some additional information on hotel quarantine. We've got 30 current cases in hotel quarantine and a total of 196 cases who've gone through hotel quarantine and tested positive since the program commenced. In terms of outbreaks, there are 3 new cases linked to the Keilor Downs family. All 3 are existing close contacts of known cases. That brings to 15 the total number in that outbreak. The 3 in Hampstead Dental, as I've mentioned. There's an additional household contact of an H&M Northland staff member, which brings that outbreak total to 5. And there's another close contact, a social contact of a St Monica's College Epping case, which brings that number to 2. Villa Bambini Early Learning Centre in Essendon, I think, was updated yesterday. It's closed today after a child tested positive, and contact tracing and cleaning are underway while that's closed. As you know, we've noted the increased activity in certain suburbs, local government areas around Melbourne. There's been a real surge on testing. That's put a lot of pressure on the testing sites, but since the weekend, we have worked with planning to get as many new testing sites up in those areas as possible. That includes from today the showgrounds, which will be open from 1 p.m. today for the Keilor Downs Secondary College students and families. And from tomorrow, that site will be open to the general community. Footscray Bunnings also has a pop-up drive-through testing clinic, and there's a newly established pop-up site at Craigieburn Centre that will be open 7 days a week. We know that the demand on testing has increased significantly. Victoria really does have the highest testing capacity in Australia at the moment, but human behaviour is a strange thing. You know, the message hasn't changed. We've always said get tested with mild symptoms, but obviously there's a lot of concern around the increase in cases in recent days, and there's been a huge increase in demand on testing. There have been queues for those testing sites. Chadstone, for example, has needed to divert traffic and really not have people flow through that testing site until the police can manage the traffic appropriately. So we do apologise, and we ask for people to be patient. People should go to their GPs in the first instance to see if they can get testing there. That's obviously going to be much more straightforward for them if they've got a booking, but also to look around the website and see what alternative testing sites they might be able to go to where the pressures on numbers aren't quite so great.